Did you enjoy that movie? We sure did. It was a very fun movie. We did enjoy it. It was very graphic. It has a lot of cursing in it, as well as what else? A lot of sexual stuff, terms as well. So this is definitely not for children. Okay, just let you all know. Now this movie is about. Well, I forgot to mention the movies. There's gonna be a review of the Deadpool 3. Okay, I was gonna pause the camera, but forget it. Yeah, so the movie is about 2 hours or 2 hours. I say 2 hours long. Okay, our movie theaters was crowded. Pretty much the whole parking lot was crowded because Deadpool, the movie is is very popular. Okay, you have what's his name, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. Okay, now I just want to say give props to Hugh Jackman. He was very ripped in that movie. He's like 55 years old. He pretty much beat skin cancer, and he looked real good. And he makes me look bad. I was supposed to have a 6-pack, so I got a keg. I'm working on that. Okay, so he did make me look bad, but he did excellent. His physique was amazing in that movie. He had the physique of this guy right here with the abs, so I give him props to that. Okay. Now the movie is very interesting. Okay, I didn't watch Deadpool 2, so I skipped one. Now the movie is mainly just based on Deadpool going to different dimensions to find a Wolverine to save his timeline. Okay, because supposedly the main guy, the Paradox guy, was going to allow Deadpool's timeline to be destroyed because Wolverine was missing the main person to save their timeline. So this was Deadpool's mission to find a different Wolverine, and of course he found the worst Wolverine of all time in a bar drinking. So he was quite drunk about that. But he turned out to be the best Wolverine because he did save them with their timeline. Okay. And the good news is we got Wolverine back. They brought him back to life. Okay. With that. So you go on with that part. Okay. I had to make sure I had my thoughts together on this movie. Okay. Well, you had Deadpool visited many different dimensions. He went to so he saw a whole bunch of different Wolverine variants. He had this real short Wolverine. He was like maybe 5'2". Now I believe that Wolverine was the comic accurate. Cause I think Wolverine's pretty short and angry. Okay, so he's like what, 5'3", 5'2", the comic accurate Wolverine. They had him. You had like a Henry Cavill Wolverine. Yeah, like some type of a cowboy Wolverine. I'm trying to see who else. Some other Wolverine. He had to look like a werewolf Wolverine. So pretty much Deadpool met all these crazy Wolverines, and as soon as he entered their dimension, they pretty much immediately attacked him on sight. And they pretty much beat Deadpool pretty bad, or just knocked him out, or just used his claws to do some damage. So basically, we know that Wolverine's variants are pretty crazy or aggressive. So definitely will not get on his bad side. Now, Wolverines seem to have bad tempers. Well, the animal Wolverines pretty much, badgers, as I believe so, are pretty much aggressive. So that fits together. Okay. Now you had some original characters coming back. You had Captain America come back as what's his name? The Human Torch from the Fantastic Four, played by Chris. Before he played Captain America, he was the Fantastic Four Human Torch. Okay. Now you had the Blade had returned, Wesley Snipes, the original Blade. You had Elektra as well, the original Elektra. You also had they brought back Gambit, but I don't think that wasn't the same Gambit from the Wolverine stories. This one, I think it was Jason Tatum was this Gambit. He had some type of Italian accent or Spanish, something like that. But it's hard to understand him, just like Deadpool said. You know, you're like a translator or a dialect or something. It was hard. I wish they picked a better accent. It was hard to understand what he was saying at times. Okay. So now the main villain was Cassandra, aka Charles Xavier's sister. Okay. So the story behind that was Xavier supposedly was trying to eliminate Cassandra in the womb. I guess trying to separate her ability. No, what do they call it? Umbilical cord. I forgot to pronounce the name correctly. That cord, I guess, to try to get her destroyed. Okay. So that's why she turned into this bad person, and she pretty much owned the Void. Now the Void is a place where Wolverine and Deadpool was sent to try to get back, because the main Paradox controller guy didn't want them to try to fix Deadpool's timeline. So that's where they're sent. Now I will say, these two guys are pretty much meant for each other. They fought twice in the movie. The first time was like a draw, and the second time was also a draw. And they were, it was pretty graphic. Blood was going everywhere, swords and Wolverine's claws were going through each other. The bullets were getting shot and stuck into each other, well, into Wolverine's side. And I'm surprised they didn't lose no limbs in that fight. In both fights, because it's pretty gory. They was really trying to tear each other apart. That's why I said they were meant for each other, because they both survived without losing any limbs, because they both have regenerative powers. Okay. Now you got let's see what else was in that movie. Now you also had a whole bunch of Deadpool variants as well. You had Lady Pool, a Nice Pool, Baby Pool, Skull Pool. You'll see them as well. The Cowboy Pool, Samurais, and there's just a whole bunch of them. Okay, so there's many other Deadpool variants, and they're most likely going to come to this universe. Okay, and I don't know who that Peter Pool was. I don't know if he was the original creator of Deadpool, but the Deadpool seemed to really love him. Okay, especially after they was fighting these two guys. I don't know why, but yeah. Okay. Now you had some other villains as well that also came back. You had Sabretooth, the Toad. If you don't know what that is, that's basically a guy with a long tongue. Okay, he was in one of the old X-Men movies. Okay, you had Pyro. That's another guy. Who else you had there? You had the Juggernaut. Like he was from the old X-Men design movie. You had I don't know if that was Nightcrawler, or I don't know Nightcrawler's alt. I don't know if there's another name for the bad Nightcrawler. Basically, he can teleport. Okay, those are some of the villains that I saw in that movie. And of course, you had the main lady. The two main villains is Cassandra and the other guy named. Now you also had this big purple ghost gas cloud, like a demon like. I don't know, that's like I don't know the name of it, but it was just some type of entity that was pretty much like a god or something in the void, and he would come in this werewolf or dog like cloud with purple eyes. So I don't know who that was exactly. Okay, so hopefully they'll introduce that figure. Not figure, person. Demon, whatever it's called, in the future movies. Okay. Now it's a very it has some touching scenes. Deadpool did get in touch with his human side, where he really cared about the people he loves. So it was good to see him be serious for once at times. And the same Wolverine. Wolverine's pretty much mean throughout the whole movie. He really hated Deadpool's guts. I will say that. But that's what you get dealing with Wolverine. Not the nicest person. And that's what made the movie so fun, was the least unlikely match to actually become friends and play the movie good quite well. That's what made the movie so special. Okay, it's like hot and cold. They don't mix. Okay, with other stuff as well. They don't mix, but they got along pretty well at the end. Okay, that's pretty much my thoughts on it. It was a fun movie. Did have you engage into the movie, each scene. Deadpool is very talkative and very says a lot of over the top stuff, as he always does. You got Wolverine here with just more like a serious guy and just not too much for words, just straight to the point. Okay, so that sometimes you have friends like that, where one is more talkative, more like a serious one. The other one's more like a goofball. Okay, so that's pretty much how it was. It's a very fun movie. Now at the end there is a little end credits. And of course, during the end credits there was a they was playing scenes of all the old X-Men movies, where they was doing behind the scenes and all that other and where they were having fun and talking and just bringing back old memories, because that lets you know how old I'm getting. Okay, because that's what I grew up on watching, the old X-Men movies and the other stuff. But yeah, it was pretty fun. It was pretty much emotional on those scenes. I remember watching those movies, and it does remind me of that I am getting pretty old. Okay, so it's good that they did that. Okay, they also had a final scene where Deadpool proves that the Human Torch actually did say that stuff about Cassandra. That was pretty funny. Okay, but that's my take on this movie. Don't want to give away too much. Just want to share my thoughts, and I enjoyed it. Okay, I don't think they're coming out with another one. That's what it seems like, but I hope they do. But hopefully they come out with bring back all the old movie characters or so. That would be pretty cool. I do miss them. Alright, well, enjoy this video.